Well, this has kind of turned into more of a project than originally planned, but it's probably good. Look at this stuff. It's incredible. But I must say one thing, we at least rerouted the wires and vacuumed out all the dust that was in there for the last, who knows, 30 years or so. And in order to put this together, there were some missing clips here, but I created new ones. Out of a piece of plastic, cut them out and fit them in, and they hold that rod in place. Otherwise it would slip out whenever the flaps open up. So the fan is working. Turn it on. Does seem to blow out nicely and works on the various levels. So that's all to the good. Anyway, I have to somehow try to get this crazy thing back together. And here's the dash, and need to put that back together too, and put this in place a little bit better, maybe spot weld a little bit. Anyway, show you more. What's happened here is that the DIN holder for the stereo has been welded in place so it can't move, some spot welds, and painted with some black, flat back black paint for around the bezel opening. So that should work okay for this dual stereo, which has already had the wiring installed. Well, it's kind of been a long haul with this Vanagon project, but getting there. Hey, Jed. Shadow. Little puss. Little puss. Little puss. So, swapping out some of these bolts, especially, we're not going to use these crazy things anymore. They're very hard to get off. I had to grind off the sides to get some purchase on them with some vice grips. So we're going to use these kind of bolts instead. We don't need to worry about anti-lock or theft. Anyhow, this is how it's looking now. The heater core and motor, etc., all back in place. So now it's a matter of getting the dash back in, and it's right here. So we'll proceed, show you more. Okay, mostly got the dash in now. Took the seat out to make that happen. Got to hook up the wires, but it's mostly in. So on to the next step. One thing I wasn't aware of was there's a storage hatch behind the driver's seat there. Some equipment in there. It hasn't been used for a long time. I suppose another battery could fit in there, just like the battery that's over there. Okay. Learned something new on these Vanagons every day. I thought I'd lost this in behind the fan setup and couldn't get to it, but I have it after all. So it's the antenna for the stereo. Okay, so that's all to the good. All right, we're actually finished. It's all back together.